Hey guys, Merry Christmas to everybody. I am recording for the first time from with my laptop camera. I don't know how good it is and whether it will be. It doesn't look too bad, but I'm just wondering if that's okay. I'll have both my hands um, are like I can work with both my hands. My laptop pad doesn't work for some reason. Okay, so let's get down straight to the point. What are we here for today? So I've been absent for some time, but I really want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But before that, I would like to make this video. And before I make this video, I must tell you that this is also on a podcast form, which I have started recently, a podcast platform. And I'll be very happy if you can go on the platform and subscribe to my podcast. So I'll give the link below. Okay. So my topic this today is what can you expect from 2022? So, like last 2019, when we were celebrating the advent of New Year and coming of the New Year 2020, we barely knew what we were heralding. So we barely knew that the year we're celebrating is gifting us with a new kind of cane to bash up humanity in the slimiest possible way, I mean, the creepiest possible way, in such a way that we couldn't even fight back immediately. Or we couldn't even see our enemies. We were throttled by a microscopic enemy in such a way that humanity practically went into hiding for some time. Literally, the roads were abandoned and we were imprisoned in our homes. Stepping outside was a crime. We were literally living a horror movie. Then came 2021. I remember COVID was down for a few days, a few months that time, and I took that opportunity to even fly down to India. You guys must have seen my videos. I was in India. I was taking off my mask, and I was thinking this is the end of all mask days. And it was COVID was actually receding in India. So we had just made the vaccine at a breakneck speed, and most countries have started vaccinating. It was a real hopeful year for us. So, but then came April, and you know what happened. And that ghastly second wave in which my home country, India, was sent into a state of shock, mourning, and fear. All other countries were once again in a state of lockdown. Canada had closed its borders and all the incoming flights were cancelled. So I came back at a almost like at the edge of the knife. I came back on April 8th, and 14th April, the spike in India happened. It was that at tonight's edge. So that's just when all the flights were getting cancelled. So I don't want to go into the details of what happened that time because I don't want to remember that those days. Fast forward a few months of eerie silence, and with India springing back to its feet with double doses of the vaccine, we are now facing another variant, the Omicron, which is threatening Canada more than India, and I presume the rest of the world is also going into precautionary and segmented lockdown once again. So, how do I tell you, guys, Happy New Year? How do I tell you Happy New Year? Though I am here with my own Christmas tree and I'm here from Canada trying to wish you a Happy New Year, but isn't it like a foolish thing to say right now, knowing what this 2020 and 2021 brought for us? So how do we say have a great 2022, meaning it from the bottom of our heart? Or shall we say, welcome 2022, we are ready for you? I know I don't want to sound all dark during this holiday season with everyone trying to fight back the darkness all around us with hope and cheer. Even we are trying to fight with our, Christmas tree and lights and stuff like that. So, but with the truth is that a looming second wave, or is the third wave, or is it the fourth wave? I don't know. I seriously don't know. It's looming above us. It is threatening, and is it going to be this year going to be another sequel to 2021 or 2020? Are we going to be hit by more and more variants? Will the vaccines work? In my opinion, if you ask me, the worst is over. So the Omicron variant, according to specialists, according to uh, an University of Oxford immunologist, is not the same disease that we are seeing a year ago. The strain was first discovered at the end of November. This appears to be less severe, and even patients do not end up in the hospital. Actually, so that I would say the horrific scenes that we saw during a year ago, intensive care units, ICUs, and patients dying on the floor and prematurely, I think the nightmare is over for us. Omicron and other variants which might come up in the coming years may just be like a flu or cold, or we may be ill for a few days, just stay in isolation and then get better. I think our double doses of vaccination coupled with booster doses should keep our bodies safer than before. Seriously, when you think of it, humankind did learn a lesson over the past few 2 years. I hope they did. I hope you guys did. Most importantly, they learned that they still do not know. We do not know anything. We can still have a microscopic organism belittling us so much as to surrender to its power. And then there are anti-vaxxers. Let me not even talk about them. These anti-vaxxers and protesters are all over USA, mostly USA. They think they are too smart and to be vaccinated, and they think they know the everything. I sometimes try to put myself in their shoes, and I'm thinking, so what are they thinking? Are they thinking that okay, we are not going to become the scientists, guinea pigs, and the lab rats? Of course, you're going to be the lab rats. Of course, we are the guinea pigs. So every vaccine needs human to be tested. Okay, so and every vaccine is always tested on volunteers first when there's human trials begin. This vaccine too was prepared after having tested on a lot of volunteers, but yes, then they had to go on this vaccination spree drive to get humanity out of this. And because some anti-vaxxers are still out there running loose, why is that? Why the virus is still threatening to come back? I was shocked the other day when my real life hero, actually I have a real life hero, and he is Elon Musk. But I was shocked when he said in an interview that you cannot force them to take the vaccine. You can request, try to convince, but cannot force. Of course you can, honey. Of course you can. You need to make a law if needed to get each and every one out there get the vaccine. So save the world, to save humanity. Which is clearly, of course, on not on Elon Musk's mind right now, because he is thinking of, okay, one second. My computer just, okay. So because he has a backup plan, he has Mars. But not every one of us can afford to go to Mars, right? Nor will we have the chance to. We'll die before that. And my husband asked me not to create any other noise while recording. So I'm trying to be very, very professional. Please bear with me. So, nor will we have the chance to. We'll die before that, if not from COVID, from other diseases. As no one is going to Mars right away, we have to clean our world of the virus, because mankind needs to survive. So do you realize how much impact your words are going to create on millions and billions of young people who follow you to the T, Mr. Musk? Even anti-vaxxers are going to flaunt your words and tell everyone, no, you cannot force me to get a vaccine. Elon Musk has said so. I remember you had initially refused to get vaccinated, but then you did, I guess under much duress. And now you're saying this. Maybe in a few days you will start pro-vaccine campaigns and insert some preconditions to get anything, uh, Tesla or iPhone, unless one is vaccinated. So, as a journalist, what I can ask you to look forward to, believe it or not, 2022 is actually going to be a boom year as far as economists are like predictions are concerned. Why just economy? It's a year for robots and the rise of cryptocurrency. We will get more into biometrics, and we'll have to carry less and less of wallets and purse, and as everything will be on our fingertips. So in my opinion, this is the best time. Even while traveling, your finger will scan everything, whether you are vaccinated, where is your ticket, which aisle, which bunk, which train or flight, which citizen are you, which country citizen are you, where are you going. Your bank accounts are all anyway on your fingertips these days with the smartphone, fingertips app and stuff like that. Even your all your health issues will be on your fingertips. If you go to a hospital, you can just scan your fingertips and they'll know all about your health, and everything is going to be on the fingertips. I think that is where we are headed right now. I mean, that should be the way, the place we are headed right now. So we should be able to make use of the AI and the technology to our advantage, okay, and not just selling stuff to us. So, and then another thing is that media is going to get smaller. By getting smaller, I mean for the living room, as they are going to get less. It's by stature is going to get smaller. It's going to films going to be made for a small TV, a small television more for the living room, as less and less people will hold the theater halls. So we are already seeing a surge in this after the pandemic, and movies are now getting made for the television viewing, right? It's like we're getting into this pre-pandemic and post-pandemic era. I'm rather concerned about sports. You cannot equate real life sports on ground to watching the same on TV, but I guess we'll find a middle path. So one more thing that comes out, I'm wondering whether banks will physically exist or not, because so much is being done online. Everything, we do not even need cash to operate. When I went to India this time, everyone was using Google Pay and Paytm, and here we are transferring money to anybody in Canada. We're using PayPal, we are using Zoom. There's so many options to use electronic money physically. We do not have any cash at home, for the matter. Then when a thief comes by, you will not find any cash at home. Neither is there any cash in our purse. So if we have fingertips operating, we will not even have to carry cards. I guess technology is going in that directions, and we will soon have no reason to go to the ATM and pick up cash. So going to the bank is going to be totally a forgotten story altogether. So 2022 is a year where we are approaching that kind of a technological advancement. So let's welcome that, and but again, human minds are such that you cannot ask them to stay at home and do this forever and ever again, over and over again, forever and ever. We cannot keep staying at home and performing. We need to step out. We need to go to the theater hall to enjoy. We need to go travel around the world. We need to go to a sports arena and watch a match. We need to scream with the others. We need to be with. We are social human beings. We are social people, social animals. So I don't think this is going to work if we're going to be at home, holed up at home. The production, the our performance level is going to go down rapidly. So things need to open up, and it has to be a. We need to stop getting scared all the time. One variant of the other is coming, so we need to stop getting scared and let our immunity take the decision. Go out and face it, fight it, and like in Canada, everything is getting closed down. One small variant comes up and everything closes down. So that way we are not being able to fight the disease anyway. So we have to be cautious, but we have done our best. We have been vaccinated, we have taken our booster doses, so we have done our best. Now we have to do is wear the mask wherever you're in a crowd, but okay, breathe free when you're out, when nobody's around you. Breathe free, and you've taken your booster doses, do not be so afraid. Even if you get Omicron or Delta or whatever variants you get fever, you get cold, you suffer for a few days and then you get better. Just think about it. Think about the uh, think positive. That's what I'm trying to say. This thing for positive, and let's go out and celebrate the fact that humanity actually crushed this disease. We have been able to crush this disease, and that is the biggest thing we can celebrate this in New Year. So go out and enjoy, guys. Do not go into crowds. Do not maintain distance, self distance, wear a mask, and try to inhale the air whenever there is nobody around you. Try to inhale the fresh air and try to breathe and enjoy yourself, but with limitations, within your mm, within your limitations. So I won't make it any longer. Thank you for watching and have a very happy new year to everybody. Keep your strength up. You will make it.